Quiet on set.
Where we at, brother?
Welcome back to the Be Real. New change of scenery, but we got the same shit going, right?
Yes, sir.
Life's only one take, so be real because there is no be real.
Be real, be you.
This is episode 10.
No way.
I believe we hit
Combined
first
from
10.
Richmond.
Combined from Richmond.
Okay.
We started at 5 here
Okay.
for the new year, and then now we're on episode 10.
And we missed a couple weeks. We was getting prepared for this.
Right.
missed
Change
a
of
lot.
scenery. We
Yeah.
got LA Productions, Marketing Productions. Taking
Shout
us
out.
out.
Good
Really
looks-
appreciate
good looks
that.
for letting
Doing
us
good
in.
work. They opened the door to us. We kind of just kicked in a little bit. But today's
Give
topic,
me a little crack. Push it all the way open.
today's topic is focus. And it's what we want to dive into for real. Our whole day today started around this topic. Last night, before we kind of call it a night, you had said tomorrow's the day we got to talk about our vision. Because we had just made our own personal vision boards, but I know for what we got going on professionally that we had to see the vision on both ends and both perspectives in regards to what we're trying to accomplish with the brand itself.
Making sure we're on the same page. And
Right.
flowing the same way.
And I think
For sure.
I think it definitely was where it needed to be. So Be Real is like top priority here, doing our podcast stuff, reaching out, talking. We're gonna start getting guests on here, do really cool stuff with that. What else can you want to add in that?
I mean, so the whole Be Real, the whole point of it, or the whole, say, the meaning of the brand is about a lifestyle, how you choose to live your lifestyle.
right.
What we say,
Balance and
enjoyment.
balance and enjoyment. Because without that, you got nothing, right?
Yeah, man. For real. Trying to make the most of what you can. And I just read this little book. It was like a 5-minute read called The Precious Present. And it's all about being in the moment. And that kind of leads us into what Bailey was saying, focus. Like,
Right.
if you focus on the here and now, like, it doesn't matter what's going on in the future or what happened before. You're not stuck anywhere. You're just here. Making the most out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you make the future better, is by making the most out of every single moment. So we live moment to moment and take it as we can.
And it's good to have that like end goal and that vision, but you can't only focus on that end goal and vision. You got to put the steps in from where you are now to get to where you want to be.
Yes.
And
action.
that's just consistency and focus, like putting those blinders on, knowing what you want to accomplish and, putting that time in. Like with fitness, like since I've been here, I was telling you yesterday, like back home, my last year home since my knee surgery, I've been trying to do nothing but lose weight. I was 235. And then within my first 2 months here, I'm already down 18 pounds. Like that's just in itself the focus aspect and just, creating that reality, like knowing what I wanted all together, coming to work out 4 days a week, putting that time in. But yeah.
Speak on that for a second real quick, because it's very interesting. A lot of people will see like the end result. A lot of people see where you're at right now, but don't know the challenges that you've gone through. So speak a little bit on how you fluctuated weight. So where did you start? Like, where did you start like bouncing around? Like, where's the heaviest you got to? Where's like your proper like walking around weight, and where's like your ideal weight that you want to carry around?
I mean, throughout my whole life, I've been up and down. Like when I was in high school, my heaviest was 280. And then over the course of a summer and some change, so lineman, D lineman, boy.
How tall are you?
6'1".
6'1". Okay.
And then over the course of that summer and like part of the year, I got all the way down to 189 and I wrestled. So I was like super lightweight, skinny, whole nine. And then after that, I built back up to be back in the 200s, like 205, 210 range. And then playing football in college, I got back up to like 230. And then I've gotten back down to 215. But like in this last year, I was at 235 heavy. And it was just my lifestyle. I was drinking way too much. I wasn't putting the same type of mindset into workouts I was doing. I was kind of just doing it to do it, like going through the motions in a sense, but not really challenging myself with the movements. And then, my diet was fucking trash. Like it was nothing there to it. But since being here, like I never thought that living on my own would humble me so much. And
bro, I know you wasn't living with your mom, but for me, like, no more home cooking.
Right.
Like, I realized that when I graduated, like, high school and I left, when I went to college, I was like, damn, like, no more mom's food. But then I went back and lived with her for a little bit, and now it's like, I ain't got nobody cooking for me but me. Like, and I can cook. Like, I know how to cook. So it's just that it's taking the time to do it, just like with your workout and everything. So I feel that. I feel like humble you real quick.
Real quick. Like, oh, should I gotta do this now? But I've been building that routine and just getting that routine and taking that responsibility. and focusing on the training and nutrition side, like that put me in this position where I lost 18 pounds in 2 months. And, that's only going down for low. So like my walking weight, ideally what I want to get at is no lower than 210, but definitely bare minimum 200. Like I can't go under 200 because that's just unheard of. That's not right. You look like an Ethiopian kid or some shit.
Damn. Yeah, man, nutrition's a big thing, and focus on that. Like, that's just all about having a mindset, having a goal set, right? And then attacking it. So, like meal prepping, planning out your meals, what you're gonna eat, and then sticking to it. Like, schedules are such a big thing. Like, I'll keep saying his name. Jocko Willink will say, like, routine and schedule, like discipline equals freedom. So if you have the discipline to stick to a routine, which that's one thing I could respect about school and sports, is like it keeps you on a steady schedule.
Right.
Once you get all that free time, then you have to learn how to really manage your time. And there's a million books out there about how to manage your time and how to deal with all these things. But like,
it's a matter of doing it though. You can read all you want, but if you don't fucking do it, it's not going to do anything for you.
And being consistent with it, like you said. So like, that's one thing that you gotta get back into.
And being able to adapt, because we are, as creatures, adaptable. Like, that's what we are. That's how we grow. From the moment we're in the womb, we're constantly changing for 9 months. And then from that point till we die, we're just growing, adapting forever. Fucking weird-ass creatures from God knows where.
Hey, man, the best thing. That's why I love fitness so much, because you get to see what your body can do.
Right.
How strong it is, how mobile it is,
and you
how
can challenge
flexible
yourself
it is.
to do cool shit.
Oh, yeah. That's what we was talking about today, too, is like relating it to video games like 2K or anything else, like how you can build your character. Mm-hmm. You can increase attributes. You can do all these things. It's like
taking your time,
you're walking around doing that same thing with your avatar out here,
right.
your human life, your body. And you get to, whatever you spend your time with, like that's what creates you.
Right.
Whatever you do, whatever you consume, whether it's through your mouth, through your brain, through
actions,
whatever.
All that. It's like, if you want to get your shots up, take more shots. If you want to be more communicative, have more conversations.
Yes.
If you want to, ease your mind, meditate. Find things that work for you and explore. Like, I feel like we're in a world where people are, it's really inspired to be real, but people are afraid to really like hone in on themselves. Like, they live to this standard of what they think they want to be or who they're supposed to be, but they really don't put that time in, to understand who they are, because this person they want to be very well could be who they are, but at the same time, like, they're psyching themselves out and not understanding what, like you said, understanding your strengths and your weaknesses to get them in that position. They're focusing on like what so-and-so did, and I don't have what so-and-so has, so I won't ever have that,
Mm-hmm.
But,
rather than just seeing it like, shit, if they did it, I could do it.
Right.
If they're just another person just like me, they bleed just like me, they sleep, they eat, they do all the things that I got to do.
I can do it.
I can definitely do it.
100%.
I just got to put my mind to it and take the actions.
And what's that called?
Action.
Focus.
Hey, okay. And then it's like, Nike has the best slogan in the world.
It's simple.
Just do it.
Just do it.
And that is the most basic call to action and focus that there is. Just do it. Just get it done. And I love that, man. I was watching, I might have said this before on one of the podcasts, but I was watching Hard Knocks this year with the Raiders. Mm-hmm. And their like big thing on their wall was commitment to excellence. And I took that with my birthday for this year. And I was like, man, last year was all about action, taking action. I took some steps,
right.
Took some steps forward, took some steps back. Like, that's life. You're going to go up and down, but it's how you keep moving. And then this year was like trying to commit to excellence. Like, before I turned 27, like, how many great, excellent things can I accomplish? How many things can I really push forward to show myself how great I can be? And it's trying to find something for me. I told you this earlier too in the day, but it's like, what can I compete in now?
Right.
I don't play sports anymore. I don't like. So what can I compete in? I got to find something, because I still have that in me where I want to fight for something. I want to push towards something and having a goal. And it's just trying to find that, you know what I mean? So a lot of people will bounce around because they don't know what to commit to, right? Once you find that though, go in, go all in.
Right. And if it turns out it doesn't work out, then you go to the next one. Don't get discouraged. Don't detour out of it. Like, learn, adapt, and go on, But so many people get discouraged, like, oh, it didn't work. Well, fuck, what do I do now? But that's not the end all be all. Because in all rest, did you die though? Like, as basic as that is, did you die though? And there's something else I wanted to say, and it just slipped off my mind. Oh, one of my mantras I tell myself when like I'm just in a rut, like doing my workouts, I'm starting to get fatigued and whatnot. What's homeboy's name?
David Goggins.
Yeah. It's like I control you, you don't control me. Like that's what I tell myself. And I get
mind over everything.
Mind over matter.
So another interesting fact on that, or anecdote. Somebody was telling me a story that was like, because you got all these guys, David Goggins, Jocko Willink, like these guys that either have freak genetics or people that just will themselves into it, right? But there was this guy, and it's The Art of Learning is the book, I guess, The Art of Learning. And the guy that wrote it used to be a chess champion, like world chess champion. And he did all this stuff or whatever. He was great at it, but kind of got tired of it, got burnt out or whatever it may be, and decided to pick up jujitsu. And it's like he was a scrawny guy, like small, lanky, whatever.
The perfect jujitsu volunteer.
And then ended up just like studying the game and like becoming a world champion at that too. Like, I gotta read the book. I gotta look at, I don't know, fact check me, do whatever you want, but that's what somebody told me.
Mastering Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read that and I'm gonna just come around the corner choking Nick's out. But hey,
that means I can act wild downtown.
Nah, bro. Only for me.
Just stay behind
when
me.
I see that look in your eye, I'm peeling, bro. I'm like, I'm going. You handle this. But go ahead, do your restaurant rating, bro.
Oh,
let's take
already?
a little break. I mean, why not?
All right. Okay.
I'm starting a new segment here. Yeah, he gets whenever he goes somewhere to eat, he instantly gets a notification after from that restaurant. They're like, "Hey, how'd you like
Google,
it?"
man.
Like,
Google
from
be
Google.
all on your shit.
And they're like, "Hey, how'd you like it here? Rate your experience." So this is something we're introducing to the podcast of him rating Tulsa restaurants because
I'm a fat boy.
Yeah, man, I love the snack. So go ahead. What you got?
All right. So one of the most recent places that I went to eat, Hodges Bend. It's actually right on the other corner from my gym that I train at, T-Town Fitness, CrossFit gym, where I introduce some HIIT training. Anyway, but Hodges Bend.
Plug.
Hodges Bend. It was cool, man. I went in there to get some tea. I don't drink coffee. I never like coffee. I don't know why. But
coffee just tastes
I
like
tea,
dirt.
though. I like chai tea. I like green tea. I like all kinds of tea. But anyway, I got a chai tea latte. I usually get coconut milk. They didn't have coconut milk. They gave me oat milk. I didn't even really know there was a thing as oat milk.
It's thick,
But
bro.
it was good. It was good. I couldn't be mad. It was top 2 chai tea lattes I've ever had. I don't know where the other one is, but I'm not gonna give it number 1 yet.
Yes.
But it was good. And they said they made the chai in house, and I just thought that was real cool. And aside from that, like the atmosphere was dope. I also got a lunch sandwich. I forget what turkey or something. But
you're not doing justice by your review, bro.
Listen, it's a story, all right? I'm giving the whole thing. I got a turkey, like it was last week or 2 weeks ago, but then I went back several times since. So starting with the first one. The vibe was cool. Nice little spot. You could probably sit down and get some work done, work on your laptop, hang out, chill for a little bit. The people were real cool, real friendly. And then I went back again for because they said the nightlife was crazy. They said it turned into a whole different place.
I was there for that.
Yeah. And so we went out when we was downtown, and then we was like bouncing around, and we didn't find somewhere that we really wanted to stay. So we was like, hey, since we're walking this way, let's head over here. So we went and checked out Hodges Bend again at nighttime, and it was live. Like there were so many people in there.
Yeah, good vibe.
It was cool. It was fun and great music, a great atmosphere.
Right.
And then I got my old fashioned like I usually do. I'm looking for the best old fashioned in Tulsa. So if you know one, point it out. Let me know.
Point them out.
I like a couple. I got some in mind, but hey, let me know. I'm always down to go try one.
So 1 out of 5 stars. 5 being top notch. 1 being
for the drink or for the place.
For the place overall.
For the place overall, 4.5.
4.5.
I don't even know what would make it a 5.
That's Hodges Bend 4.5.
Maybe a bigger food menu, but it was great. Great atmosphere, great service, great people. Good food.
I've only been there for 2 months, but I did like that vibe. Like it's very comparable to Valkyrie, right?
Valkyrie's my shit.
Very comparable to that, but a little bit more homey in that sense. Like you're not walking into an overwhelmingly big bar of whiskey. It's more like they got lounge chairs through there too, but it's just comfortable. Like and the vibe seemed good. Yep. So Hodges Bend 4.5 out of 5.
Put me on the spot.
Hey, you're welcome.
I think I gave him a 5 on Google.
You gotta stay true to your reviews, bro. You can't put a 5 there and a 4.5 here.
Stop messing with me. This is not a Google review. This is an Ev review.
It's the same thing, bro. Same thing. Anything? Oh, we got a program coming up.
Yeah, one sec though. I got real quick.
You're
I'm gonna
here.
circle back to the whole purpose of this podcast. Focus.
Yes,
I
sir.
got the definition right here pulled up.
Hey.
The center of interest or activity. All right, something that's similar to the focal point, the center of attention. Also, the state or quality of having or producing clear visual definition. We're so visual as human beings. Like somebody told me. So again, fact check me. Somebody told me that it's not our birds of prey are the only things with eyes with better sight than us. Like we were made to aim and throw and hit targets, and so it's the same thing with our mind's eye. We see something, we want it, let's go attack it. Put yourself out there, go do it. Anyway, what you
Focus. Got? I like it. I like it. Let's get after it. I think we're just going to wrap it up here. So thanks coming up on our end. We're going to film another podcast. Well, this is our new podcasting spot. So we got the channel being created. We're still on Spotify for the Be Real. So look forward to the more aesthetic quality, professional look as far as visuals. We're no longer on our phones anymore. We upgraded. Look, mama, we made it. But we got a program coming up in March MadFit, 12-month program, lifestyle, whole 9. We'll get more into that as we get closer to it. And that's it, man. Focus. Keep that mind right.
Focus. Program coming in March.
Program coming in March. What I just said.
Online. Yeah.
We
got it.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
All right, well,
Peace
that's
out.
the Be
Good
Real.
looks, man.
Hey, pleasure.
Always.
Life's only one take, so be real because there is no be real.
Peace.
We out.